Alright, we're going to talk about constant rate of change. So first we're going to talk about linear relationships. All that means is relationships that have a straight line graph. They are called linear relationships. So if we look at this right here, this is 2 increases by 2 every single time, and this increases by 1 every single time. So it's going to have a constant rate of change because it's increasing by 2's every single time on the right side and 1's every single time on the left side. If we are going to find the constant rate of change, it's change in y over change in x, which we'll talk about a little bit more with slope. But that little triangle means change in. Okay. Alright, on the next page it talks about proportional linear relationships, and it's basically the same thing. It's just saying if two quantities A and B have a proportional relationship, they're going to have a constant ratio, or constant rate of change. So B over A is constant and change in B over change in A is constant, then they're going to be proportional. So we're going to look at 2 examples. This is the first one, and it's a table example, and they want to know if it's a proportional relationship. So if we go from 20 to 40, that's plus 20. Here, it's plus 20. Here, that's plus 20. And then from here to here, it's plus 9, plus 9, plus 9. So if we wanted to find the constant rate of change, we know there's a constant rate of change because here it was increasing by 9 every time, and here it was increasing by 20 every time, so it stayed constant. So we're going to do change in y over change in x. This is my y, and this is my x. X is usually listed first, so we have 9 over 20 would be my constant rate of change. Now we're going to look at a graphical representation, and see if it is a proportional relationship. So this would be 2, and then 15. This one is 430, and that one is 645. Okay, so if we look at that, we're going to do change in y over change in x. So if we pick 2 points from, from 2 to 4 would be a change in 2, and 15 to 30 would be a change in 15, which is 7.5. And if we go from 4 to 6, that would be a change in 2. So from here to here, it's a change in 2. There to there, 15, which is 7.5. So that's going to be a proportional relationship because it's the constant rate of change is 7.5. So to sum up, we'll go back to sum up, if it has a constant rate of change, if it's increasing by the same thing every time, then it's going to be proportional.